Mom and Dan, and then lost to Go Man and XYK.
Okay.
But double Greninja and Roy and Rob should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching the stream matches too much because I've been hoping with other things than just playing friendlies. But starting out here on Stadium 1, with the lower platforms, I think Rob is going to have a much better time than he does on Stadium 2, just with his up tilts and gyros.
Yeah.
So starting out...
Let's see, Abyss is getting knocked pretty far off. It's kind of scary to be him right. Oh,
yeah. Roy versus Rob is very rough, especially off stage, just because of how much mobility Rob can have in the air and how, like, even though Roy's recovery isn't exactly linear, he does have the problem of just finding a way past Rob's ginormous hitboxes from forward air, nair, and the spike.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be a big problem.
Yeah, but sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
All right, so Snare was looking to hope Abyss out there and save him from getting a combo. But right now, they're both trying to hold their own ground, but it looks like Red Team's holding a really strong advantage.
That was a crazy side B and then back air.
Yeah, Pass getting a very good back air there on Snare.
Yeah. I will say I'm not familiar with Pass, but he's doing really well this tournament.
I believe he's actually from out of state.
Yeah, I heard he was from Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana, but I haven't heard much of him. But right now, he looks like he's proving how good he is with this Rob.
Yeah.
Red Team holding themselves very strongly with 6 stocks compared to Blue Team's 3 stocks. And I don't know how often Arconi and Pass actually play, but they look like they have pretty good synergy. They're watching out for each other, making sure they control the ledge as best they can.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's very much because they're from different states.
Yeah. Maybe online practice, but Arconi doing a pretty good job of getting that footstool there. Not going to find anything off of it. And Pass is going to send over Abyss over to Snare. All right, finally gonna find the first 2 stocks on Red Team.
All right,
there.
Blue Team gets a little bit of some progress on Red Team, but they still got a ways to go.
Right, and they're not letting Rob combo as much on them because, as you saw there, Snare ran over and just hit Pass out of his combo to save Abyss from getting any more damage.
That's good. I always like it when doubles partners help each other out. It's a very important part of the doubles meta.
Yeah, but Blue Team in a really rough spot right now. Abyss at decently high %, and they don't have any stocks to share anymore.
Yeah.
While Red Team's still working with their 4.
Yeah, this is a bit of it. They're at a pretty big disadvantage at the moment. They can pull it back though.
Right, they're going to look to kill Abyss first just because of %. And right there, I actually think Snare accidentally killed him because he was pressing a button and just tried to get out and accidentally hit Abyss in the process.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. So he had to get around Rob's edge guarding and Greninja's ledge trapping. That's pretty scary.
It's also really hard because you have to fast fall in air with Roy to be able to hit Greninja just because his standing animation is so low.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Greninja is much better in this game than he was in 4, as are most characters. But good job on Arconi there. Going to find the last stock on Snare, taking game 1.
Strong win from Red Team. Good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know much about Abyss and Snare. The only player I'm really familiar with here is Arconi.
Yeah, I know Abyss played Fox back in Smash 4, and he was pretty notable back then.
Wow.
So I'm not surprised that he's made it into lose semifinals at this bracket.
So since this is best of 3, we are going to have 3 bans for the winning team, followed by full DSR, meaning they can't go back to stage they played previously in the set.
Of course.
So really 4 bans if you think about it.
Yeah. So Abyss and Snare, they got to pull out the next game, so they have to really think about this next one carefully.
I'm thinking, since they're playing Roy Greninja, I can't imagine they're going with a really big open stage like Kalos, because Arconi is just going to be able to cover Pass while Pass sends lasers, beams, and gyros his way.
Okay. Did you say memes?
No, beams.
Okay.
No.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
I mean, Rob is a giant meme. Like, when I saw that side B reach from behind him and almost kill, I was like, okay.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, still thinking about over which stage to choose. This is a really rough position because Arconi and Pass have such a good team composition, just being able to cover the small spaces while also being able to cover the large spaces.
Yeah, like I'm not sure what stage would be a good pick for them.
I don't know about.
Final Destination?
I feel like that's just gonna be really hard on Abyss, especially
Yeah.
Roy. Like he's gonna have to worry about jumping over unless he. Does he have a
I mean,
wolf?
maybe.
Oh, they banned it, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't want to question Abyss, but I don't know about the decision.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it's because of the background colors and how they affect.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
So earlier on in the tournament, I saw Abyss and Snare play, and they're in a situation where Snare had 2 stocks and Abyss was out, and no. Abyss had 2 stocks and Snare was out, and they had to choose between Snare taking a stock or Abyss trying to do the 2v1 with 2 stocks. And they decided to do the 2v1 with Abyss having 2 stocks. So that's something to keep in mind when we're getting down into this game.
Yeah, sometimes it's not always good to take your opponent's stock because you may just be more comfortable in the 1v2 because then you're making the winning team. Even though they are winning, they do have to think about how they're going to approach you to minimize how much damage they're going to give to each other.
Yeah, but I think the right decision is pretty much always taking your teammate's stock because the 2v1 is just you're just at so much of a disadvantage that
I still think like after a certain percent you shouldn't take the stock per se, and it also has to deal with like who has the better character for the 2 matchups you're playing at the same time.
I guess that's true. Anyway, I guess Abyss does have a wolf after all. We're here in Omega Battlefield.
Yeah, this wolf is going to help him much more than the Roy because he has a reflector to deal with all the projectiles, and he doesn't have to jump as much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but Snare going really deep with that down there, still going to find the stock on past.
Yeah. See, it looks pretty even at the moment.
Yeah. I feel like this switch was actually a really good play for Abyss.
Yeah.
And now, Abyss and Arconi both at pretty high kill percent for both. Alright, Arconi's going to find the stock with that forward air.
Yeah.
Now,
I think that's... Oh.
No, you can go ahead.
I thought that they were going to... I thought Arconi was going to lose the stock there, but he didn't.
Yeah. The biggest thing for Arconi right now, just to keep this stock, is just to help ledge trap pass, or help pass ledge trap blue team, while he just provides reinforcement and catching their landings. But Arconi's going to make this back. It's going to be put in a really rough position right there.
There goes his stock.
Yeah, Abyss did a really good play there, dropping a pass gyro on ledge so that he can do neutral or normal get up. And he just F smash, reading the roll and jump in. So yeah, really even game, but blue team's still looking like they're in the deficit with looking at percentages.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
Let's see, everyone's up in the air at the moment.
Yeah. I think blue team's doing a better job of just comboing.
Abyss takes another stock.
Or comboing pass.
That F smash has been helping him out quite a bit here.
Yeah. Oh, almost rolls into the up smash there. But now Arconi going off stage, trying to edge guard both these two. Oh, I thought he pushed him off with the hydro pump. Alright, going to send Snare over to the far right of the stage. He's going to be able to get it back pretty safely. Abyss just standing there, allowing him to cover his Alright, Arconi tried to go for a hydro pump there, but messes it up and gets hit for it.
Yeah, I saw Snare back there. He went for a back air because he was trying to read Arconi, but Arconi went low.
Yeah.
Which was pretty smart from him.
Yeah, and both Snare and Arconi are just trading these fares on each other. Everyone on their last stock now, but Pass in the most dangerous situation. Arconi's really going to have to play babysitter and make sure Pass doesn't overcommit or take some damage.
Yeah, this is going to have to... Arconi's going to have to worry about that.
And thankfully, Pass is playing R.O.B, so he does have the gyros and beams. But right there, Wolf and Greninja can easily just sneak around his projectiles. But Pass is actually doing a really good job just playing a really solid defense, grabbing whenever they try and approach and throw them off.
Yeah, I was worried for a minute because Pass was at notably higher percentage than everyone else, but he's managed to hold himself. He's managed to do just fine.
Yeah, game looks pretty even.
Actually, well, I shouldn't have said anything because now he's dead, but...
Well, Arconi can still pull this off. He's going to want to focus on Flying Wolf. Ah, almost gets a down throw up smash. Right. He's going to find forward air. Not going to kill quite yet.
Let's see. I mean, like I've seen harder 2v1s in this tournament so far, but it seems like a pretty tough situation.
Yeah, Arconi's going to have to buy time for his shield to build back up, or just... All right, so...
Yeah, it's like in a 2v1, your path to victory is just so narrow.
Yeah. It's possible, but it's also really rough, especially if they play patient like that and are just waiting for you to make a move first.
Yeah.
Because in that situation, they can opt to do the timeout, even though you shouldn't. You should just end the match. But that's the advantage of being on the 2 side. And 2v1, you can time them out, as well as you can just wait for them to make a move, and you don't have to commit because you have the advantage.
Right.
So, looking at this stage list, they're probably going to ban stages that are compact and have low plats.
Let's see. Why do you think that is?
So, the reason I think that is because, one, past R.O.B, his gyro, is able to sometimes clip them when they go up to jump and just keep them down on the flat part, as well as having to deal with laser in the entire space. If he's able to angle it down when it's the fully charged one, bigger hitbox, goes that angle, you have to react better, and you're usually forcing shield. Arconi can just come up and grab. So they're going to want more open space so that they have easier reaction times to deal with the projectiles coming towards them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm assuming they banned Smashville as well as probably Unova.
All right, let's see how. Let's see if your prediction pans out.
Yeah. I don't know what third stage they were banned. All right, going to Battlefield.
All right.
Yeah, the winner of this will fight Mindset and Carl's in losers finals, and then the winner of that will meet Crazy Colors and Carinol in grand finals.
Yeah.
All right, Arconi bringing out his Meta Knight.
I saw him go with it earlier. It worked out pretty well for him, if I remember correctly. And I might not. I've been here for a while, so I don't know.
I haven't seen him. I've only seen him when he's played Greninja today. But
I think he definitely hasn't warmed up.
Yeah. I can see why they chose to go Battlefield here, just for the easy Meta Knight ladders that Arconi's so good at doing.
Yeah, Arconi's really good at that.
Right now, same thing we've seen in the last 2 games, but ooh, it's going to find the early spike on Snare. It's going to be a big problem for blue team.
Yeah, so blue team off to a bit of a disadvantage here because they lost Snare stock.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to affect them too much. However, it is going to most likely impact the late game for blue team.
Yeah.
Another really good thing about both Pass and Arconi's team composition right now is that they both have multiple jumps and can delay their landing on stage, unlike most characters.
Yeah, you're right.
Because while they were both off stage for an instant there, they just easily found their way around because they have more air mobility than Greninja and Wolf. Right now, looks like the switch is paying off for red team. Snare is sitting at pretty high percent. Abyss just looking to find a way to get back on, but Pass is going to edge guard Snare. So what do you think blue team is going to have to do to be able to close this deficit the best they can?
Blue team, I think they're probably going to have to catch Past. In order to do that, I've noticed he's kind of been hovering above a lot. They're going to have to find a way to figure out his landings and deal with him there.
Right.
They almost got him there, but not quite.
Yeah, especially with his up special, just being able to hover below stage and allow Arconi to come over and help assist after dealing with his current problem. I think that is going to be a really big way for them to figure out how to handle.
All right, so They got rid of this. They got rid of fast first stock then.
Yeah, but right there, they're
Ooh.
both going to lose their second stock.
Yeah, this is kind of a big hill for them to climb.
Yeah, they let pass live for a bit too long on his first stock, honestly. So we're about 2.5 minutes into the match now. I'm sorry, 3.5.
I always forget if it's 7 or 8 minutes.
It's 8 minutes, but I like woke up pretty early this morning. Oh, it's going to find the shield break and it's going to knock him off stage.
Yeah, that's rough for Arconi.
Yeah. Pass still has another stock, so he can stock tank if he really wants to, but
Yeah. So the path to victory here for blue team is they're gonna have to be able to catch past more in his landings, I think.
yeah.
They managed to do it right there.
So, alright, Arconi's going to find the F smash on
Alright,
Snare.
so now Abyss, he's gonna have some trouble.
He's going to have to take 3 stocks against Arconi and Pass, and I'm pretty sure Wolf struggles a lot against Meta Knight as is, so having to fight Meta Knight and Pass R.O.B is going to be a very difficult challenge.
Yeah, that's it.
Dang, he's going to follow him with Drill Rush. Good job on Arconi and Pass taking that 2-1.
Yeah, good job. That was pretty good from both teams. So that puts our losers final as Mindset and Carl's.
Yes.
Versus these guys.
Yeah, Arconi and Pass.